Hi, I'm Amy, an editor with the Old Farmer's Almanac, and this time of year, canning and pickling are great ways to preserve your harvest so you can enjoy garden fresh flavor all year long. I'm here with Tyler, one of our summer interns for the Old Farmer's Almanac, and you had some questions today about canning and pickling.
Yeah, I did. My mom always cans and pickles everything at the end of the season, and I sort of reap the benefits from that. So I figure why not, now that I'm at the Almanac, why not learn from the experts?
Well, great. Well, it's a really simple thing to do. I'm going to show you an easy recipe today for pickling bell peppers. A few things you need to remember. The most important is sterilizing all of your equipment. So you can just follow the instructions that come with your canning equipment. But what we did was we put everything in a boiling water bath for about 5 to 10 minutes, and we're all set to go. So what we have here is a solution of 2 parts water, 1 part vinegar, and we're going to make a brine solution. So if you could add a tablespoon of sugar and a teaspoon of salt.
So why is it important that you use canning and pickling salt and not regular salt? I know you're not supposed to use
That's
regular
a good question. Pickling salt is the purest form of salt. It has no additives, so it's really important that you don't use any substitutions while you're canning and pickling. So now we're going to take the pan and we're going to bring it to a boil just until the salt and the sugar dissolve.
Okie dokie.
So while that's going, we can fill our jars with the peppers. So, thank you. And just start doing that. And you can also use hot peppers while you're pickling. And the great thing about these is you can put them in whole. You just need to make sure to make a few slits in them so that the pickling solution gets inside.
Okay.
So a great way to do it is just to put a hot pepper in the middle of the jar, and so its flavor will kind of flavor all the other peppers around it. So once these are filled, it's just important to remember that nothing comes above this line, nothing goes into the headspace.
Like that?
Beautiful. And then just for extra flavor, we'll put a couple of cloves of garlic in each jar. So we've taken the brining solution and just put it in this bowl with a lip on it to make it easier to fill our jars. So we'll just use a funnel and fill them to about within a ½ inch. So now that they're filled, we're just going to wipe the tops of the jars. There you go. So remember, we've sterilized the lids, so it's important not to touch the inside. So we have this magnet tool. And you can put first the lids on and just make sure that they're centered on the jar. Great. And then the rings are really just to hold the lids on. So we don't need to screw them on that tight, just to make sure that none of the boiling water gets into our pickles. So you can screw them on until they're hand tight. So all of our equipment is ready. We have a pot of boiling water. And we have this canning basket. It's important that the bottom of the jars don't touch the pot. So we use this basket. Thank you. And they're ready to go. So it's been 10 minutes and we took our peppers out. And just to make sure that the lids are sealed, you can tell by pressing down on them. If they're not sealed, they'll make this popping sound. If they have been sealed, no popping sound. So they need to cool for about 12 hours, and after that you can take the rings off because you don't really need them anymore. Label them with the date, and you're good to go. Store them in a cool, dark place for up to 12 months.
So what happens if they don't seal?
Well, if the jars don't seal, you can still eat the peppers. Just put them in the fridge, and for the best flavor, let them sit for 1 to 2 days, and then you can eat them within 2 weeks.
Oh, well, thanks, Amy. This recipe was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
For this recipe and more, visit us at almanac.com.